Hey guys, this is something that probably doesn't keep you up at night, but once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. So every song on the 21 Pilots Clancy album has a color, and today we're going to go into that, as well as the overall color of the Clancy album itself. So without further ado, let's jump into it. First one is Overcompensate, and that is a bright scarlet. Bright red goes along with the theme of the album, second one for next semester, I really wanted to do a yellow here, a goldenrod, so that, oh my goodness, the first two on the album were in fact the album colors, but that is not actually the case. Next semester is Timberwolf. Now, mind you, at this point, I had forgotten that the color that shows up on the page is not the same as the wax color. I was going for the wax color of Timberwolf, so I did have to adjust this a little bit based on the fact that the Timberwolf color of the crayon shows up on paper differently. But that's okay. The third one here is Backslide, and that's going to be a cadet blue. Lil rainy, lil dreary, kind of goes with the motif. Midwest Indigo, of course, as you would expect, is cornflower. Now, I live in the Midwest and I know what color Midwest Indigo is, and trust me, it is not the color indigo that's in the crayon box. So, cornflower was the closest. I find this kind of fitting because we have so much corn out here. Now, Routines in the Night, this is one of those where I picked violet red for the wax color, but realized that this is that weird crayon that looks red, but it's purple, and that would have been a horrible mistake, so I moved over to regular red because that's the shade that most accurately represents the color that Routines in the Night actually is. From here we have the song Vignette, and the color of this one is melon. I can't tell you for the life of me why it's melon, but that's just the color that it is. Do you agree with this? Do you disagree? Am I totally off base? Do you think this is eerily correct? Go ahead and leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Next up is the Craving, and this one is teal, so the closest color I had was Robin's Egg Blue. In my mind, this is more of a watercolor, but since all I've got are crayons, this is the best I could do. Lavish is orchid, it's all kinds of crazy, it's funny, it's vibrant, it's got a really unique sound, and yet somehow it still kind of works. Navigating, that's bright orange. No other color on that one in my opinion, but feel free to comment below and let me know what you think. Snapback is olive green, bit of a drab one this one, and I think it fits. Oldies Station, obviously silver, nice song. If your grandparents are still around, give them a call, give them a hug, go tell them how much you love them today. At the risk of feeling dumb, this one's gray, but whereas next semester is more of an angsty gray, this one's more of a heavy gray. And finally, we have Paladin Strait, which can't be any other color than gold. If you like symbolism at all, this one's particularly cool because while I didn't actually have this in mind when I picked gold, it's kind of a neat representation of the archetypal hero story with Clancy going after the dragon, which are the bishops of Dima, where his just reward for taking on the burden of conquering them is the gold of a better life. So what color overall is the Clancy album? There was one in particular that struck me as I was watching the live stream the night that the album debuted. If you'd like to get in on the game of this, feel free to pause and put your guess in the comments below. But as far as I'm concerned, the overall color of 21 Pilots Clancy album is apricot. Let me know if this makes any sense to you, if you thought this was fun, if you'd be interested in seeing this sort of an analysis on other albums, and thanks so much for watching.